Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be talking about a video game that is entirely new to me. So I have never played a Dark Souls-esque game before. However, I was keeping an eye on Elden Ring and its trailers and the teasers throughout the year, or the years, I don't know how long it's really been. But we did get a lovely, about 20-minute gameplay preview video for Elden Ring with a pre-ordered trailer. So I want to kind of just discuss my reaction to the trailer, what I really enjoyed about the trailer, and what about this trailer that has me hooked in a way to perhaps explore this type of game that I've never really played before. So the very first part about this gameplay preview hit us with this beautiful landscape of this scenic and iconic tree, and then it transitions into a boss fight. Now, straight off the bat, one thing about Dark Souls, while I really enjoy the fantasy and I appreciate the gothic horror-esque style of it, it didn't fully convince me to play it through over the years. However, with Elden Ring, we see a dragon. And there is magic in Dark Souls, but of course with the updated engines, with the dragons and the magic, and the overall setting of the first boss fight, this really captivated me in my medieval fantasy world and medieval fantasy lover heart. So the opening of this really captivated me and grabbed me, and once I was grabbed, I was in for the ride. And then we see this lovely little segment of hitting a pot, which was really just nice and fun and a little quirky, adding a sense of character to the world of Elden Ring. But another aspect of Elden Ring that they showed off was the map. And I think this is oftentimes an underutilized segment of trailers, is showing off the world of the game and how players will traverse the world, how they are actually interacting with the UI. The map looks stunning. The map looks absolutely amazing. Not only the map, but also the vistas and the scenic environments of Elden Ring that have been showed off so far. So that was really lovely to see from a player's perspective. Of course, we don't see a bunch of UI in this gameplay trailer. I don't know if this will have UI. I imagine that there will be some UI, as Dark Souls and Bloodborne all did. So I imagine this is mostly just for trailer aesthetics. And then we get to see the player character roaming around on horseback. There seems to be this spirit spring, which adds a little bit of verticality to the world. This does seem to be a very nice open world experience, which I'm not exactly familiar. Is Dark Souls somewhat of an open world experience? I have no idea. I've only ever really seen them in boss fight arenas, but there could be open world aspects to Dark Souls that I just am not aware of. But I love me an open world game. I love being able to explore, feeling like I can go around a corner and find a dungeon. And if there's a waterfall, it's gamer code and gamer and development code, not actual written code, but code of conduct and code of philosophy and ethics, that there has to be a treasure chest behind a waterfall. So I love going out and exploring, and it seems like Elden Ring will also scratch that itch that I have. And then seeing extra portions of the gameplay of Elden Ring, where we're not just fighting bosses, but we're going into camps and we're fighting multiple packets of enemies. I also loved the armor. Everything is just visually so enticing, from the graphical direction, and just over the years with graphical improvements, the art style of that Dark Souls, Demon Souls, Bloodborne aesthetic has been able to grow over the years, and it just looks so beautiful, especially with the art style, the spell effects, with the magic. The weapons themselves have a really awesome character to them. The curvature of blades, it's very almost like Dancer-esque, and it just is so beautiful, and I really, really want to play it. So Elden Ring has been hitting on a lot of great points that I think gameplay trailers as a whole need to hit on, in terms of having a spectacle to grab you in the beginning, then showcasing aspects of the UI and the map that I feel like a lot of people forget about, and showing off the world, because you can't show off the world in one gameplay trailer, every single portion of it, but you can at least showcase the scaling of the map, and at least allowing the map to give some sort of scale to the player character, and then going in and showing off a little bit more aspects of a different armor set, having a bit of different gameplay with more magic focus, some melee combat, not fighting a boss, but just fighting normal mobs out in the open world. So that was really lovely to see as well. Additionally to this, and actually really importantly, is a multiplayer aspect to this game. I know Dark Souls has multiplayer, and I don't know how this has changed, if this is just going to be continuing on that aspect, but I play MMOs first and foremost. I love being able to pair up with friends, pair up even with strangers to make new friends, and explore the world together, especially with a combat system which appears to be as intricate as Elden Ring is, with physical combat, with ranged combat, bows and arrows, magic. There could be other aspects to this combat that we don't even see right now, but it looks to be a very dynamic experience with another person with you. We see a little bit of a boss fight with two players going at it together, and the spell effects once again. I'm a lover of wizardry and mage and magic, so everything being shown here really did captivate me. So I'm really excited to see more about the multiplayer. And if anyone would like to party up and play Elden Ring together when it launches, that would be lovely. And then that goes into the dungeon aspect of Elden Ring. And, you know, any fantasy game, any MMO game, RPG game, there's always dungeon crawling. And the narration was really keen to point out that there are multiple ways to go about the dungeons. There's multiple routes you can take to get to your objective, to get to the boss, to get to wherever you want to go. You can traverse it more dynamically rather than just a straight railroad track, like this is where you have to go to this stop, next one, open this door. So having that variety is really exciting just for multiple players. Maybe someone wants to play a little bit more stealthily. Someone maybe wants to go in and charge. Someone wants to put a bunch of enemies to sleep and then, you know, assassinate them. So there's a lot of different things you can do, from, you know, traversing the outside, climbing through a window, etc., etc. So I'm really super excited for Elden Ring. I think that this is a really great showcase of the game. I haven't really kept up too much with it, so that we might have seen other gameplay snippets, but having this 20-minute snippet was beautiful. And I gotta say, I really am interested in Elden Ring, and I can definitely see myself pre-ordering and playing Elden Ring when it launches February 25th. And I might even make some videos of a playthrough, maybe of some builds. I wonder if there is a lot of build potential with these types of games. So I suddenly have an eye on dungeon crawler, boss crawling RPGs, heavy action combat. I'm here for it. So that was Elden Ring. Honestly, my overall reactions to the trailer, to the gameplay trailer that we got, and I would love to hear everyone else's opinions on Elden Ring. Is this a game that you've had your eye on? Is this a game that was not on your radar, but maybe this video introduced it to you? How are we feeling about the overall gameplay trailer? I want to know everything you have to say, so put them down in the comments. Subscribe, like, comment down below, and if you'd like to help support the Patreon, I have links there where you can get early access to videos. Thank everyone for coming, and I will catch you all in the next one. Take care, everyone. Mwah! A scam call. Would you look at that? A lovely scam call. We're gonna just pop. Goodbye.